Hi, I'm Chris Nelson, and welcome to our National Karate Online class. I'm going to bring you through how to do a proper front kick today. So when we do a front kick, I'm going to do a side version and I'll do a front view. We want to have a really tight knee bend where it snaps all the way out and back and down. We want to avoid any type of sweep in the leg. So we're going to do some drills that will help you with that. So from the front view, it's a knee up, snap, and down. Knee up, snap, and down. One of the things that I like to do in class, and I think you can try this at home, is grab like a couch cushion or a couple of pillows for an obstacle. So I'm gonna use a couple of big body shields. We'll put that down, and usually what I shoot for is that it's about knee level. So if it was a child, you might only need one, and I'm a little taller, so I'm gonna use two. So what I'm gonna shoot for is bring my knee above, at least as high as my waist, as high as my belt, and I'm going to snap it and then sit it down. Knee up over, snap it, and put it down. Now, if I cheat, if I only bring my knee up a little bit, I'm going to end up kicking my pad, and that is just feedback that, whoops, I didn't get my knee up. So that's why this is a really good drill. Do it from the side version. Stand within a couple inches of that pad. Knee up, snap, down. Knee up, snap, and down. Now, what I think is a good idea is to be able to try this with a target. So once we get that down, then I want to focus on hitting something. And of course, at the school, we typically use an x-ray paper. Since you're at home, you might not have an x-ray paper. So using like some type of a folder, manila folder, a school folder, since we're not using school folders anymore, maybe that would work. We can recycle our folders. So I've got Mr. Drescher here is going to hold a manila folder for me, and I'm just going to do that same thing. Knee up, let's back up just a little bit. Knee up, snap, and down. Knee up, snap, and down. Snap, and down. And I think if you're going to train at home, we should do 10 or 15 on this leg, and then do 10 or 15 on this leg. Okay, so for our 4 to 7 year olds, and if they're doing the tournament, if they're doing their exam, it's going to be straight on like this. That's a good way for us to practice that. If we're going to be talking about 8 to 12 year olds and adults, they'll do it this way sometimes, and then sometimes they're going to do it from the fighting stance. And it's okay to have 4 to 7 year olds try this if they want to, but it's not going to be part of their curriculum versus 8 to 12 year olds it will be part. So let's take a break from that for a second. I want you to watch my feet, and I think one of the best ways of helping people understand how to throw this kick is to set kind of a line on the floor. So maybe at home you've got a carpet that ends, and you put one foot on the carpet, one foot off the carpet. Or if you have some masking tape, you could make a line of masking tape. But what we're going to do is we start in our chumbi, fold for a fighting stance and block. And now notice my feet. I've got one foot in the black, one foot in the gray. I just use that to help me remember where my footwork is. So I'm going to take that back leg, snap, and go back in the gray. Snap, back in the gray. What I want to avoid is kicking and then landing in the black or the same with the other foot. So I want to make sure that I've got that separation. Bam, behind. Kick, behind. Now watch what I'm doing with my hands. When I'm in my fighting stance, I'm very protected. But as I pull through, now this half of my face isn't protected anymore. So as I pull through, I want to bring that up, guard, and then I bring it back. Guard, bring it back. Guard, bring it back. And I think doing 10 or 15 on this side would be good, and then we would switch and we'd practice again on the back. And then we'd go add our pads back in, and we can do it with a target. I'll do it at an angle so you can see it better. So on this, I want to have my front foot really close to your cushions or pillows or whatever you're using. And I'm just going to back up just a bit. Think of getting my knee up high and back. Again, after 10 or 15 on that side, we're going to switch. sir. So go ahead and play with that a little bit. So that's the instructional part of it. You can do it with me as I'm doing it at home, or I think a good way to do it is watch the video and then practice it for 5 or 10 minutes and then go on to the next video. All right, thanks for helping.